This is told to you that on that day, M. Hamel bought new notebooks for the students as a gift, and he had also written a very beautiful lesson or message in a French language there for them. It is also mentioned about the room that flags were put on each desk by the students. On that day, what was the view in the room? Everybody were working so patiently. Okay, some beetles entered in the class, but nobody had paid any attention to them. Okay, otherwise normally in class, if any beetle or if any insect comes, everybody get distracted very easily. So here what was happening, everybody was doing their work. Okay, and as if that was French too. On the roof, few peasants cooed very low. Mean to say, these all things or observation was being done by the little Franz, as Franz is our narrator. Okay, so he thought or he heard few peasants were cooing on the roof at that time due to his irritation. Okay, he said that, or he thought to himself, will they make them sing in German, even the peasants? So this line was spoken by little Franz just because he was getting irritated by the rules of Berlin, because the people were being forced to learn their mother tongue or German instead of their own. Okay, whenever I looked up at the M. Hamel, I saw him. He was sitting motionless on his chair, gazing first at the one thing, then at the another thing, as if he just wanted to fix each and everything in his mind, because that person had spent 40 years in that classroom. Okay, so that's why, children, you can imagine this on your own also. If you stay at a place for some years, you naturally get emotionally connected with that place. So here the same thing was happening over here. If you have a question that what was the reaction of M. Hamel, you can see by sitting on his chair, he was observing each and everything very carefully, as if he wanted to fix everything in his mind. Fancy for 40 years. This, you know how many years he had worked at that place? 40 years. That's why he got connected with the place. Okay, with his garden outside, naturally there was a garden. Okay, just like that, only the desks and benches had been worn smooth. The walnut trees in the garden were taller in front of his eyes, and the hope vine that he had planted himself twined. He was just learning each and everything there, or remembering each and everything whatever he was looking and observing, because on the same day M. Hamel was going from that place after taking his last lesson. Okay, so I hope you have understood up to this much. How it must have broken his heart to leave it all. Okay, poor man, to hear his sister moving about in the above room. In the upper room, his sister came. I mean, the sister of M. Hamel was packing their trunks, for they must leave the country next day. But he had the courage to hear every lesson to the very last. After the writing lesson, we had a lesson in the history, and then the babies chanted their ba, be, b. This is the French alphabets or tones. Okay, down there at the back of the room, old Hauser had put on his spectacles. Old Hauser is a villager. Okay, spectacles, and holding his primer in both hands, spelled the letter with them. He was also reciting the letters along with the students. You could see that he too was crying. Hear him. Okay, and his voice was trembling with emotions, and it was so funny to hear him that we all wanted to laugh and cry. Children, look in this line, why they all wanted to laugh and cry. Okay, laugh because here is an irony. Okay, as I have told you, wherever two opposite emotions comes. Okay, so here you can see what is the irony. Children wanted to laugh just because of the funny voice of that old villager, and cry because there was their last lesson, or from next day they couldn't hear or couldn't learn their own language. How well I remember that last lesson. So here you are getting to know that how little Franz was feeling. All at once the church clock struck 12. It was the bell to end that day of the school. Then the anglers at the same moment blow their trumpets of the Persians, returning from the drill. Sounded under our windows. M. Hamel stood up. He was very pale. So, children, from here you are getting to know that how he had gestured, or what were the gestures of little Franz. Okay, here you can get to know about these gestures. You can also write it with you if you want. So he stood from his chair. Okay, the very first gesture, M. Hamel stood up. He was looking very pale in his chair. I never saw him look so tall. My friends, he said, these are the last words. He said, my friends, I. But he couldn't say something at that time. I mean, something as if choked in his throat. He couldn't say. Then he simply turned to the blackboard, took a piece of chalk, and bearing all his strength, might means power or strength, he wrote as large as he could, Vive la France, which means long live France. Then he stopped and leaned his head against the wall, and without a word he just made a gesture to us with his hand that school is dismissed, you may go. So children, here we have ended this lesson. I hope you have understood it.